driven by way of the voracious leisure activity to investigate the insider facts and methods, furthermore, procedures of the universe. Humankind has left on an undertaking that resists the limits of time, searching for replies to the inquiries that hang out the texture of truth. Strikingly, the James Webb Space Telescope with its puncturing eye has really caught a brief look at a grandiose structure that goes before the start of stars, a heavenly oddity that looks to be more established than the actual universe. You is probably thinking, how have to a structure be more seasoned than our universe? Is the huge explosion guideline wrong? Be a part of us as we find how the James Webb Telescope essentially recognized a 13.8 billion-year-old structure and its expansive ramifications. Consider taking a gander at the colossal vast domain where stars and worlds complete a dazzling dance of gentle and gravity, uncovering the privileged insights of the past and what's in store. That is what the James Webb Space Telescope, an amazing region test, does every day, catching and sending its amazing comment to by and by Earth. It has disclosed a beguiling scene, a 13.8 billion-year-old divine shape that challenges the actual underpinnings of our inestimable appreciation. Through this super-innovative shock, we are confronted with a significant enormous thrill ride, a spine chiller that is unpredictably woven into the very material of room itself. This shocking revelation has lighted a storm of discussions and components inside the clinical network as they might be attempting to get to the least of the worldview of this authentic structure. For men, researchers, and incredible observatories all over the planet are consistently overflowed with questions roughly this perplexing peculiarity. The most well-known among these inquiries is, how could the James at any point Webb telescope find a construction that is more seasoned than the universe itself? To address this inquiry, we want to initially focus on this structure. It isn't generally a universe, a cloud, or a dark opening. It is a star, a very rare and unmistakable large name. It is situated more than 100 light-years away, close to the star grouping Libra. It is alluded to as HD 14283, yet it has a really fitting call, the Methuselah megastar, after the scriptural figure who lived for a very long time. This genius isn't handiest verifiable. Anyway, it zooms by means of area at a speed of extra than 800,000 kilometers each hour, uncovering its sensational data exactly 12 billion years inside the past while the antecedent of our smoothway world. Eaten up a bantam universe which changed into its novel home. Anyway, what makes the Methuselah star genuinely entrancing isn't its speed, however its age. It is one of the most seasoned heavenly gadgets we have got at still up in the air, and its age resists good judgment. As per the underlying gauges, the notable individual changed into cycle 16 billion years rare. However, the greatest current gauge is 14.46 billion years with a vulnerability of 0.8 billion years. This presents as a puzzle because the age of the universe, still up in the air from perceptions of the astronomical microwave legacy, is around 13.8 billion years. How might a genius be more seasoned than the actual universe? Appears now not reasonable. This oddity achieved inquiries concerning the hotshot's age, the universe's age, or the exactness of seeking techniques. Need to the hotshot be a remainder of a first universe? Should the universe be more seasoned than we suspect? Could our relationship systems be fraudulent? How about we find those prospects? Like first, we need to consider that estimating the time of divine devices is a heavy tech challenge. Stars like our sun keep their brilliance, temperature, what's more, size for billions of years, making age assessment intense. Stargazers depend upon diffuse changes in splendor and variety throughout the long term and look at these estimations to numerical designs that accept how stars trade with age, a way alluded to as order. Some other mark of a star's age is its attractive interest. Attractive leisure activity like flares and eruptions of solidarity on a celeb floor diminishes as a celebrity gets more established. Space experts have progressed unrivaled strategies, which incorporates astroseismology, to have and examine vibrations on a notable person's surface due to waves voyaging by means of its insides. These vibrations substitute with the Methuselah star's age, helping to gauge its age more noteworthy effectively. For instance, utilizing this approach, space experts have expected the sun's age to be around 4.58 billion years. Getting back to the Methuselah star, space experts relegate such a notable age to it via thinking about the general population of stars it has a place with. Stars inside the universe can be grouped by utilizing the amount of weighty components or metals they contain. Our Sun is a populous 1 celeb inside a huge amount of weighty factors. In appraisal, the Methuselah star is a populous 2 celeb with less weighty factors, especially iron, and that implies the notable individual changed into born ahead of time. Then, at that point, limit of the weighty components had been made inside the universe, which happened to in the blasts of huge stars perceived as supernovas. There is furthermore a speculative style of stars called populous 3 stars, which are accepted to have no weighty components. These kinds of stars are thought to be the essential ones that formed inside the early stage universe soon after the huge explosion. They had been profoundly enormous and hot, and they consumed their gas abruptly, turning hydrogen and helium into heavier elements when they kicked the bucket. They detonated as supernovas, dissipating a portion of these components into the encompassing space. Populous 2 stars arose out of the gas mists that had been somewhat contaminated with the guide of these components, while populous 1 stars started from the gas mists that had been additionally advanced by ensuing cosmic explosions. The ways of life of the Methuselah star represent a confounded question. How might it be more seasoned than the universe itself? Arrangement isn't continuously smooth, since it incorporates parcels of vulnerability and suppositions based absolutely on the estimations from the Hubble Space Telescope. There is a 70% probability that the Methuselah star's age levels from 13.6 to 30%, and a 15% opportunity that its miles even reduction. Considering the factors, there is all basically a 20% open door that the star's genuine age is more youthful than the universe's age. This resembles moving a kick the bucket and getting a 6, which isn't extremely not likely. Yet, this also expects that there are not some other resources of blunder or predisposition in the age assessment. Notwithstanding, it is obvious that the Methuselah star is unquestionably notable. In reality, its far the most seasoned was inside the universe with a genuinely exact age assurance. Rather than addressing if it very well might be more prominent than 2 billion years more seasoned than its current circumstance, we can procedure the issue from a one-of-a-kind disposition. Should it's that the universe isn't so youthful as researchers first of all faith? As a matter of fact, it's miles difficult to understand the immensity of 13.8 billion years. Assuming that we pack the entirety history of the universe solidly into an infinite schedule with the enormous detonation due to the reality the most astounding New Year's firecrackers, Earth probably won't show up until late December. Recorded human history would definitely range the staying 10 seconds of December 31st. Researchers determined the age of the universe through noticing the slight from stars that have been conceived just a not many 100 million years after the huge bang. As the universe grows, it extends this memorable slight, making it redder. This is called pink shift. By estimating each the distance and the red shift of those stars, researchers can derive the age of the universe. Current discoveries from researchers at the College of Ottawa suggest that the universe could likely be a lot more established than previously suspected. They proposed that it will probably be around 26.7 billion years classic. Gupta, a physical science teacher at the College of Ottawa, raises an old thought from Swiss stargazer Fritz's wiki dating back to 1929. This thought guarantees that photons lose energy as they excursion all through broad distances in time. This goes against the noticeable red shift information. However, Gupta contends that through tolerating this thought, along with the expanding universe, we are able to view red shift as a mixed peculiarity that isn't generally best due to development. Expanding the universe's age should shed moderate on some long-standing cosmological riddles in expansion to a couple of new ones raised by utilizing NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. Gupta shows up at the time of 26.7 billion years via consolidating the Frey-Gentle guideline with the idea of developing coupling constants first suggested through hypothetical physicist Paul Dürr, implying that molecule connections may moreover have dispersed during that time. It's pivotal to inspect that researchers have adjusted their evaluations of the universe's age before. For instance, inside the 20s, Edwin Hubble idea the universe changed into just 2 billion years of age. However, our procedures have arisen as more exact as the years progressed, and doubling the universe's age is a gigantic leap. It stays dicey whether space experts will have a significant impact on their points of view on the universe's age, fundamentally founded on Gupta's work of art. Anyway, regardless of assuming humankind's recorded information is equivalent to only 10 or 5 seconds inside the amazing size of the universe, one component is as sure: the universe isn't old.